Hello, vinyl community, music lovers, and anyone else who just happened to stumble upon this video. You are watching Tone and Grooves, and my name is Jeff. Thanks for watching. This is going to be a quick vinyl and CD finds video. Haven't done a CD finds video. Don't usually buy CDs, but lately seems like it's been slim pickings for vinyl finds around here. But CD finds have been pretty cool, so been picking those up. But today got really lucky with some really cool vinyl finds, 2 or 3, not very many, but for me they are awesome finds. So excited about that. So anyway, quick video. We'll just kind of go through these and be a little bit of a response video too to James Griffiths. He had a kind of a quick vinyl finds video with only 2 albums, I think it was, with some really cool stuff he found at a junk shop, and I had a similar experience today, so I'm going to share that, a little bit of a response as well. So we'll go through the CDs and then get to the really cool vinyl. I mean, there are some really sweet finds. So these are all Goodwill finds. We've got Jimmy Buffett, Songs You Know by Heart, great, you know, greatest hits album, a great greatest hits album, a fantastic greatest hits album. You know, Cheeseburger in Paradise. I mean, everybody knows, most people know this album. Margaritaville, Changes in Latitudes, Changes in Attitudes, Why Don't We Get Drunk? You know, just a really cool album. Jimmy Buffett. It's a record club edition, but fantastic condition. And $2, or it might have been $1. I don't know. Our Goodwill standard price for CDs is $1.99, and if you know, the day that the color matches, it's 50% off. So Erasure, Wild. It's a great album. I love the song Blue Savannah. It's fantastic. Love that. John Mayer, was that Room for Squares? I think that's probably his most popular with, let's see here, Your Body is a Wonderland, No Such Thing. Great album. John Mayer. Room for Squares. Oh, this one. I was really excited to find this. Richard Thompson. This is Richard Thompson and Rumor and Sigh. Richard Thompson, you know, British or English folk rock guitarist, played with the Fairport Convention back in the day. I love his stuff. In fact, I showed Richard and Linda Thompson Want to See the Bright Lights Tonight. I think that was in my, what video was that? I think it was the birthday video for contest video. Yeah, anyway. So Richard Thompson was really excited to find this, as I just saw recently that this album has been reissued by Mobile Fidelity on an all analog pressing of that, and was, you know, really intrigued by that. But $50, you know, $50 for that reissue. I'm sure it sounds fantastic. I would love to have it. Would love to hear it. But $50. That's tough. That's hard for me. But $2 for the CD. That's a no-brainer. There's really good songs on here. Read About Love, I Feel So Good. I Misunderstood. I mean, there's very little on here that I have not liked so far. This is a really good album. Richard Thompson, Rumor and Sigh. A little bit of country CDs, just a couple. So we'll get to the cool vinyl finds really quick. Reba McEntire, For My Broken Heart. I like Reba, and I love that version of The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. So for $1 or $2, that was a good find, or a good pickup. And Dolly Parton, Hungry Again. I was not familiar with this album. It's on Decca. It's from 1998. Looks like this is a record club edition. It's got the, but really nice album. Kind of a nice mix of, you know, standard country, a little bit of not real bluegrassy like that. She had that trilogy there in the late 90s, or was it early 2000s? But some really good songs on here. Honky Tonk Songs comes to mind. Blue Valley Songbird. Yeah, there's some good songs in here. So this was a nice find for $1 or $2. Dolly Parton, Hungry Again. Let's see. There's a nice picture of Dolly. All right. So now on to the vinyl. Was really excited. Like I said, kind of been striking out, but today went to one of the local junk shops in town, and it's kind of like James, like your story. All the vinyl. This one guy has like a ton of vinyl in his. He's got like multiple booths. The junk shop. It's called an antique store. They call it an antique store, but it's a junk shop. People rent, booths and fill up their booths with whatever stuff they want to sell. And there's a guy he must have 2 or 3 booths that he's renting out, and it's all vinyl. A lot of country, a lot of stuff that's not in the greatest shape, but he gets new stuff in on a regular basis. So I do check back, on a somewhat regular basis. Like I said, everything's $2, except for he has one section where more collectible things. Usually it's like, if it's a Beatles album or a Rolling Stones album, if it's a really popular band or artist, then he puts a price tag on it for higher. And if it's Beatles, it's pretty much going to be $10. That's kind of how. So you got 2 or 10. So anyway, so went there today. And he did have some new stuff in and picked up a few really cool scores for super cheap. So, picked up Creedence Clearwater Revival Pendulum for $2. Gatefold. Has the original inner sleeve. So that's kind of cool. Really nice shape. I think it's an original pressing, looks like. It's on this Blue Fantasy label there. Really nice condition. I mean, strong, very good plus. $2. So that was a really nice find that I was happy to pick up. This one is just fantastic. I was very excited to find this. But here's where the story gets kind of weird, kind of like James, your story, the various things in different conditions and whatnot. Okay, so he had in the special section with the albums of more well-known artists and bands where things are usually $10. There was a copy of Led Zeppelin 2. Looked like an original pressing. The jacket had extreme water damage. It was moldy on the bottom. The bottom edge was completely split open. The album, the vinyl itself, was literally caked. The bottom half of the disc was literally caked with dirt and grime, and I don't know if it was mold or what. It was really, really nasty. Might have been in nice shape underneath all that. I don't know. I was basically kind of grossed out by it. $8 was the price on that. I passed it up for $8 in that condition. It was not something I wanted to take a gamble on. But in the regular section, the $2 section, here was a copy of Led Zeppelin 3. Not in, it's not near mint, but it's definitely a strong, very good. I mean, the jacket's got some ring wear and some dirt and whatnot. It's got somebody's name on it. Brandy, whoever she was. Thankful that her records ended up at the junk shop in town. But a strong, very good condition. It's got one light scratch in the first track on side 1 that you can hear when it gets a little quieter. Just a slight, slight tick, but nothing major. And there's a couple of surface spots in one of the songs on side 1 that you do hear a little bit of a but overall really nice. And for $2, thought that was a fantastic pickup. So I'm really happy with that. been getting into Led Zeppelin. I mean, I mentioned that in my 2018 vinyl tag. That was a blind spot in my collection, and so I was really happy to pick this one up. Just, I mean, it's the you know, the Atlantic label, but really nice, and for $2, man, super happy with that. Super happy with that. Let's make sure we get, there we go. Maybe YouTube will pick that up. That can be the cover picture. So, all right, and last but not least, this is an album that I had, but this was a fantastic opportunity for a really great upgrade. This is Johnny Cash live at Folsom Prison. And like I said, I had a copy of this in my collection. It was not in the best condition at all. It was in really pretty bad shape. It's a Columbia 2i stereo, and it is in fantastic condition. Not with, you know, it's got a few light surface marks that don't sound. I already cleaned this up and played it today. They're inaudible, but a few light surface marks, so definitely a strong, very good plus. I mean, you know, heading towards near mint, and that was $4 today. So, really nice scores. Was really happy to actually, you know, hit gold today, and made for a fun day. Great additions to the collection. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for comments. Really appreciate that. I mean, I say it every time, but I'll say it again. That's what makes the VC so much fun. Really appreciate the interaction and the comments, and the subscriptions. You know, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for watching, for chiming in. Drop some comments down below. Look forward to that conversation. And until next time, stay in the groove.